Hey guys, with this one right here, Mowgs, big move. You got this one right here, big moves with Mowgs on it, and with his whole, you know, palaces coming into it. You got the big move with Mowgs on it, and especially with his whole thing coming into it, and the way he just got it. Another Lonsto. The Lonsto, and he got the big move with Mooks, and his whole other things, all his other corsetos, like he just got another big move thing coming into it, with this whole like Linux like thing coming into it, and him you just having his whole other stuff coming into it and all that other stuff. But you got most of the ones coming into it, Mooks, him, especially with him coming into it. Mooks, one of the cassettist ones, coming into it, especially when it comes to his music. He has a lot of breakdowns, a lot of crashes, masses. But you just got this one right here coming into it, and like his whole other shenanigans. But you got big moves, and you got with Mokes on it, and you got his whole, Travis.
Yo, listen, yo.
Fumes on the beat.
Try to man him, 20 stack the same size as Liquor Man. I told that plug I ain't enough, find a Liquor Man. Yeah, man, the flavors ain't flown here. Loud guy shit, bro, you know that bud's grown hair. I'm getting money, man, it's like my life's a 360. Career, knock 'em out and see the plug quickly. Looking at my wardrobe, probably like a 50. Always strapped in the hood, I can't go out like Nipsey. And I don't know about no Grammys, all I knew about was grams of coke. All I knew was OT, I've never traveled around the globe. Politics up in my hood, they're trying to do me like I'm dove too. 60, career, knock 'em out and see the plug quickly. Looking at my wardrobe, probably like a 50. Always strapped in the hood, I can't go out like Nipsey. And I don't know about no Grammys, all I knew about was grams of coke. All I knew was OT, I've never traveled around the globe. Politics up in my hood, they're trying to do me like I'm dove. Till we get the drop and leave the feds another case of soap. All these hours that I put.
Oh, he said till we get another foe, it's just like dealing with it's like just doing those packages, like hitting different strokes. Like he said, he could never get taken out just like Nipsey, with the different, strokes, and he said move the packs like it was some different strokes. Like we get the drop and it's a different spoke. Like, hey, so once they get that drop, it's like you gotta find another route. Like you gotta route, you can't, like they say, you gotta move around, can't stay in one position, because it's like, you gotta take another route, get up out that situation and go to the next. Like they say, bounce around or move around, don't stay in one steady thing. But he said once they get that drop, like it's like, you gotta really bounce around. Like you gotta hit different letteries. Like, but he said it's like we doing all this other stuff, and we just making other moves.
We ain't about to take flight, feds on me, ops on me, guess I'm just a bait guy. My niggas on the wing tryna panties. My other niggas on the strip putting budging riz. Yeah, man, these niggas tryna count me out. Shit, I'm still counting now. You can't count me out unless you.
Ooh, they trying to count him out, but shoot, he's still counting himself. Hey, with the whole thing, he said you can't count him out. Like, oof, like you just got to count him out to count him in, and then you got, well, they can't count me. Like, it's just like the lyrics and the visuals, how you just spread it. It's like coming with another straddle.
Count 100 foul, but you ain't seen a 10 yet, boy, watch your mouth. I lit big moves, I sell big food. Magic in the kitchen, what my wrist do. Yeah, I get the yay gone, and I get the haze gone. Told the man that it's a different pack, but it's the same one. I lit big moves, I sell big food. Magic in the kitchen, what my wrist do. Yeah, I get the yay gone, and I get the haze gone. Told the man that it's a different pack, but it's the same one. Man, these birds getting flu, I don't need to sweat. Got beef, I need to dead in passion, I don't need the credit. And I don't know how to make mix a song, but I can mix a pack. My niggas in jail for drilling, he don't wanna trap. Flying up to Manny for a swammy, brums overpriced. Before I had Bitcoin, the way I lost it overnight. Bought so much dingers, my link for I was chopping cars. And niggas trying to show me love, but they're not my dogs. Niggas feeling tired and they start turn to rivals. Getting money, buy a gun, man, that shit's vital. My nigga came home and risked his freedom for me. So as long as I'm on, he'll never need man for P. Yeah, man, these niggas trying to count me out. Shit, I'm still counting now. You can't count me out unless you count 100 foul. But you ain't seen a 10 yet, boy, watch your mouth. I lit big moves, I sell big food. Magic in the kitchen with my wrist, dude. Yeah, I get the yay gun, and I get...
We said magic in the kitchen, watch what his wrist do. He said you can't count him out if you ain't really counted, you know, just a hunt. Hey, 100, like, hey, he said, like, you can't really count, you know, count him out. And he said he's still in the, you know, he's like, he basically saying he's still in the count list. Like, he's still in that count list. Like, even though they count him out, you know, he's still in the count list. Like, you know, he might be around the list, but he's somewhere in the list. Like, hey, you know, but he said whipping in the, you know, whipping with those things in the kitchen like he was, like, off another Riddicy. Like, he just said, you know, whipping in the, he said whipping in those fertile seeds like he was in the kitchen, like, oof, like, it's just the manics.
Get the haze gone, told the man that it's a different pack, but it's the same one. I lit big moves, I sell big food. Magic in the kitchen, what my wrist do. Yeah, I get the yay gone, and I get the haze gone. Told the man that it's a different pack, but it's the same one. Count me out. Counting now, you can't count me out unless you count 100 foul.
Hey, that's real right there. You know how he just said it. He said, you know, you can't count him out unless you counting 100 pounds. Like, hey, you know that whole thing coming into it. But you got the big moves with Mooks, like his whole thing coming in, especially his whole thing. Like, he letting you know, cause you know it's like another route. You got to take another route. It's like, if you can't say that, then you can't say this. It's like, you know, the listers and stuff like that, and all that other stuff. But him just coming with his whole thing, like he said, you know, he was whipping in them Bristons, you know, them kitchens and all that other things, and he was really putting the, you know, the breakdowns and all those other things. Like, he was really, you know, coming from another Metisless to another rebounds. Like, he was just coming. It was like he was coming to, you know, protect his rebounds and, you know, just go off his things. But you got this whole thing coming into it, and especially with just all kinds of verses and stuff. But give it a like, give it a comment, and with this whole louder dick